1.
Yo, what's going on? It's Blair, Pro Play Games. What's happening, baby? Here with Simply Slim Yu-Gi-Oh, Asian Sensation, and Team Bartles. What's good, baby? Yeah, we here, we live, we doing a damn thing.
Oh boy!
YCS Pasadena. It was lit. It was really good event. Didn't end so well in YCS Columbus, the 200. I didn't go to Niagara, so pretty much this was my redemption tournament for me to like come back and top and everything. And I did it. Finished top 16, playing Dino-Thunder.
And you snuck in at 30 seconds.
I snuck in at 30 seconds.
30 seconds.
Yeah, it was very scary, but I was extra lit when my name was called.
And you won 33rd.
Yeah. I finished X2, and there was one X2 that didn't make it, and so that was very scary. I thought it'd be more than that, but like with it being one,
Who did the math?
That was scary.
yeah. So someone did the math wrong. We're gonna find out who that was. We're gonna they get in the hands, but yep. You already know. So these are not for trade. Let's get it, baby.
Not for trade, baby.
All right, so let's get right into it. I'll talk about some of the matchups if I remember them a little later. Some of them are noteworthy, some of them aren't. I'll let you decide which ones are. So in a Dino-Thunder deck, you need some Thunder monsters. That's 3 dark, staple because it searches shit. 3 roar because they add shit from the graveyard, which is kind of like searching, but just not from the deck. And then you play this with cards that banished it, like anything that says banish, and it special summons. So it's like graph. This is that shuffle mulligans your hand like magic, or this is pretty much seer. Only 2 seer. This seer isn't that great, but you need to. And then if you need it back, if both of them in the graveyard, you just use graph to add it back from the graveyard to banish. That's not what graph does, but we're just gonna say that shit. So that's all the Thunders. Weird. So to the Dino version, Dino part of the deck, 3 search shit or send shit. That's the search shit. 1 brick that we can banish with other shit. 3 other bricks that we hope we don't draw. Except these if we got Allure of Darkness, but then that's a different combo. We'll talk about it another time. This card was insane this whole weekend. I played a lot of FTK decks, Goki decks, combo decks, pretty much nothing and no November decks. And I summoned this with Colossus, and then they summon a whole bunch of guys, and I say F, and then this shit go face down ass first, and then they lose the game. Yeah, great card by the way. Thanks, Konami. So the Sauce deck, 2 Phantom Sky Blaster. This card was really insane, and I have to give it, like I should have said at the beginning, but I definitely got to give a shout out to Kamal. He beat me with this deck. Not this exact version, but kind of similar. He beat me with this deck last week at a regional in Florida, and I was playing pure, and he was playing this version. And going into the event this weekend, we were actually talking about playing this deck, and we worked on the changes and everything that we did, and we're both gonna play the same deck together. He couldn't make it, so I ended up playing the version. And all the things that happened this weekend, me topping everything, it's a credit to him. So have a big shout out to Kamal. But Phantom Sky Blaster was insane. You activate any of your like regular cards that your regular engine cards for your Thunders, like Brilliant Fusion, Allure of Darkness on Roar, or either Allure of Darkness or Gold Star on Roar or Dark. Anything that lets you get another monster to the field, and then you normal summon this, get 2 tokens, and then this is your Saryuja play. Like say regular play, you go start for War, get Dark, summon F, 2 tokens, make Link Spider, take those, make Saryuja Channeling 1, Dark Channeling 2, search, put back the bricks like the Dino cards, and then you draw the good cards like hand traps or other stuff. And with this being a normal summon, even though we're playing Ovi Raptor, it didn't matter. If we made this Saryuja, the really cool thing about Ovi Raptor, it gets this effect when it's normal or special summon. So we don't care about not normal summoning this if we get into this, and then you just do really insane stuff. Like Phantoms, like I think I won almost every match that I played that this was summoned and the effect went off. Like really insane card. Garnet. Well, I'm sorry. Thunder Garnet.
Thunder Garnet. There you go.
Oh, funny story with this. I played against Sky Striker. No, I played against Goki, and I knew like he set his cards where I knew he had impermanence on my mystery back row. I'll tell you what that back row was later on in the profile. It's very spicy side that card. So I kind of read the impermanence. So I bricked kind of, and I had this in my hand. So I normal summoned this, And he said a monster too. So I attacked over the monster with junk forward, and I pass turn. He draws. He tries to impermanence this, but Gemini effects make this a normal monster, so he can't impermanence. So my mystery back row is still alive. So I flip it, and then shit gets wild. So in Kamal's deck list, he played only 6 hand traps, which was the 3 Ash and the 3 impermanents. We didn't want to auto lose to Goki or FTK decks or anything like that. We also wanted to overlap against other decks if we played anything different. So instead of 6, we played 8, but we played 2 Ash, 2 Ogre, 2 Droll, and 2 impermanents. Impermanence is really good because it plays around Call from the Grave. The only thing it loses to really is like Eagle Booster if they play that in their Goki deck or Sky Strike or whatever, and Magical Midbreaker Field. Ash is really, really good against other things and is good against any other matchups. Ogre and Droll, they kind of have overlap against a little bit of everything. Hidden Summon Sorceress, if I play against Sky Striker, hidden multi-roll, and this pretty much stops almost any deck's turn, no matter what deck it is, pretty much, especially Danger. If you resolve a Danger effect and you drop this, is most likely game. But their hand has to be really insane to play around that. They'll play after that. And that's all the monsters and traps. It's some number, don't ask what number it is. Staple for Thunders, if it's not in your deck, then you're crazy. Staple for Thunders, if it's not in your deck, you're crazy. Some people say this is a staple. This card is okay, but a lot of times it was ass. I do a lot of really bad plays with this card. And sometimes it cost me, or I had to banish what I wanted to draw. So it's meh. It's good if you have a dark Thunder, but other than that, so it's all right.
The pill.
Game. The one fusion was fine. Search it with the one that searches everything, and then you put everything back, and then you start over again from scratch. And then this sends whatever you want. And there's 40 cards in the main. Extra deck. Link Spider for the Phantom Sky Blaster tokens. They're level 4, so we can't play Link Rebo. We Witch for the dark inwards. Reprodocus. Honestly, this card was really, really insane this whole weekend. With the deck, like people talk about how the deck has a lot of bricks. There'd be times where I'd open like Thunder Monsters or whatever and the pill, and I don't have a dinosaur. So I'll get 2 monsters on field. Like say I can do it with either Brilliant Fusion and like Hawk or Phantom Sky Blaster. I'll make Reprodocus and then do whatever, make whatever dinosaur, whatever, make Summon Sword, do a really cool Summon Sword play, and then I'll activate pill. Since this is a dinosaur, I can just banish this from the graveyard and then summon the other game guys.
Big Daddy.
Yeah, this card overperformed this weekend, honestly. Thunder Dude, Nightmare, Game, other Nightmare. I didn't even make this, but it's good to have. There are times where it comes up, but I just didn't make it. I did other stuff. Draw 4. Didn't summon it, but Cherries is nice. Banned.
Please.
Not Seraphonite.
Not Seraphonite.
3 No Search Dude and other big dude. The one was fine. There's might have been a couple times where I missed the second one, but that's only to put damage, because with this deck, you really don't have times where you have a Thunder in hand on your opponent's turn to discard, and the only one is dark. And most of the times you're burning through it anyway, unless your hand is just that nice. Or you brick and open all 3 of them. That never happened. And Doka for Oviraptor and Giant Rex. Side deck. Black. Ban Firewall. Book of Eclipse for the mirror match. I played like 1 and I didn't see it, but it didn't matter because Ultimate Conductor's nice. Back. Fuck Traps. And Fuck Traps. And the spice for the event that I cited in maybe once or twice and saw it once. Summon Limit. Yeah, so the biggest thing like against the combo decks, if I go first, like they know they're like they see that I'm playing like Thunder Dragons, they don't side into Twin Twisters or Red Reboot because the deck doesn't primarily play back row. So I'll set up with either like, even if it's just Colossus or like Ultimate Conductor or Overtext, and I get into this, I set this. They do their 2 summons, and then like once they burn the 2 summons, I flip this, and like if it's a combo deck like that, they cannot play with just 2 summons. They cannot play with just 2 summons. So even with me just 2 summons, I can just destroy them, especially if the Ultimate Conductor's on the field. The game is just over. But when I saw this in my round 10, and this won me game 3 against Goki. But this card is insane. It was good. I'm glad I played this card. I just wish I would have saw it more, like when I needed it, like top 16.
Shout outs, brother.
Of course, definitely big shout out to Kamal. Like he's always gonna get all the shout out and praise, but like if it wasn't for him, I wouldn't be here. So shout out to him. Shout out to PPG, best team in the game. You already know, baby, Florida. Shout out to Deuce for taking one for the team. Shout out. That's what we're gonna say.
Way to make him feel good.
Shout out to the math guy because math is hard. I know. Shout out to our 2 Worlds competitors over there.
Hey.
Shout out to my roommates, Tobias, Anthony, Blake, Jafar, State, other Michael. He's right behind there. Don't look though. He's shy. Shout out to Kyle. I miss Kyle. I haven't seen him in a while. Shout out to Kyle. I miss you, baby. And shout out to all the sexy moms out there.
Oh. Awesome. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. All right, man. Congrats on that top 16, man. Thanks for that.
Well.